Hello there. Welcome to Sacred Flow 60 with me, Allison. This is our weekly 60-minute Vinyasa class here at Moon Medicine Yoga. And today's practice is going to be an infinity flow. So instead of our usual structure to class, where maybe we focus and dedicate time on one side and then the other, this is going to be a more fluid practice where we move from the front of the back to the back of the mat, front, back, maybe shifting from the right and then shifting to the left. There's a bit more of an emphasis on fluidity and shifting the perspective, mixing things up, having a little bit of fun, and I hope you enjoy. So there's a playlist for today's class. If you'd like to cue that up now, you can press play, and we're going to begin in a comfortable seat. So dropping into the moment, we're going to rest the hands on the knees or on the thighs, wherever it's comfortable. Let the crown of the head float towards the sky. Let your shoulders, your jaw relax. And just take a moment to find the breath. Maybe the eyes are closing. And as you deepen the breath, notice that quality of the breath and how the inhale flows into the exhale. This long, endless, continuous process. And even in those pauses between the breaths, like at the very top or at the very bottom of the breath never really stops. So as you deepen here, think about following the breath on that journey. Maybe even imagining the breath as a figure eight as it flows. Bring the hands to heart center, bowing to the fingertips. If you have an intention for a practice today, you can bring it to mind now. Then blinking the eyes open. Let's inhale the arms overhead. As you exhale, twist to the right, bringing the left hand to your knee, the right hand behind you. Then very gently starting to open the heart and gazing over the back shoulder. We're not going for the deepest twist here. We're just turning the spine, maybe gazing to the far right corners of the eyes. Then inhale to unravel, the arms sweep up. Exhale, twisting left. Again, find that like gentle twist, twist, twist all the way to the left, and then inhale back to center. Finding that fluidity side to side. Let's twist one more time to the left And then we'll meet with the arms overhead. Exhaling, bring hands to heart center. We'll all meet here for a deep cleansing breath in through the nose. Opening the mouth. From here, we're going to place the hands behind us. Fingertips pointing out to the side. Bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor, and heel to the feet as wide as your mat. I'll just take a moment to lift the heart. Feel the shoulder blades coming in toward each other, just having that nice open heart space. And we're going to windshield wiper the legs from side to side, letting them fall over to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Find a little opening as the knees fall in the upper body. The next time the knees fall to the right, sweep your left arm up and overhead. Extending through the fingers, spiral the pinky down. And then inhaling, take it to the other side. You can kind of make this your own. Think about polishing, smoothing the movement as you shift from side to side. The next time you reach that left arm overhead, turning to the right, pause. From here, we're going to turn the torso towards the back of the mat. Walk the hands forward and just lower down. Resting the right cheek on the mat or the right temple. Taking a deep breath in. As you exhale, soften into the earth below. It's a few deep breaths here. Eyes can close. Think about creating a little more heaviness in the body with every out breath. One more here. Walking the hands under the shoulders, very gently press up. Taking a deep breath in. And then spiraling around to center, placing the hands behind you once again. Keeping the palms grounded. Exhale, left side with the knees. Inhale through center to the right side. So we're just going to start with the knees before we bring the arms in. Keep the shoulders rolling back. That's going to create a nice opening through the side body and the shoulders. Next time the knees go left, sweep the right arm up and over. Spiraling the pinkies down on each side. One more time to the right. And as you sweep to the left, let's pause, reaching that right arm over. On your exhale, turning to face the back of your mat, lower down, keeping the legs staggered. Resting your cheek, your left cheek or temple on the mat. Nice deep breath to drop in. On your inhale, very gently walk the hands under the shoulders and gently press up. Sweeping yourself back to center. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Take a moment just to roll the shoulders back here, lift the heart. As you exhale, bring your feet together, still soles on the mat. And wrap your arms forward. You can wrap them around the fronts of the shins or going in a little deeper, hugging underneath the thighs, allowing your forehead to bow down, creating a nice little stretch through the low back. Inhaling, lift your head. Exhale, release. Crossing the shins for tabletop. Let's come forward. Coming onto hands and knees now. Arriving with the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips for cat-cow. Let's do 5 rounds here. On the inhale, the belly drops, the heart opens. Exhale, curling the tailbone under, chin to chest, doming the spine. Now find that sort of infinite quality here, how the in-breath, the cow belly expresses to the very edge and then just flows into the angry cat. Two aspects of one continuous movement. And then synchronizing the breath, of course. Inhaling as the belly drops and the heart opens through the arms. Exhale as you hollow the belly out. Plug the navel in. One more angry cat. Inhale, cow belly breath. Pausing here. Walk the hands up, palm print forward, downward facing dog. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips all the way up and back. Just pedaling out the feet, long through the arms, gazing back between the legs. As you exhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk, step, or even hop to the hands. That's your thing. Inhale, hands to shins. We lift halfway. Feel that spine growing out. Exhale, soften the knees and fold. Inhale, rising up, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. Let's share a breath here, just enjoying stillness. Moving into our first sort of standing sequence of the infinity flow. This will be more of a warming wave, sort of just continuing to build warmth, energy in the body. On the inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. We're going to grab opposite elbows overhead. Draw the navel in, firm the legs, and now holding onto the opposite elbow. Think about like drawing the elbows apart and away from each other, and just notice how that activates through the arms. Take a breath in, holding that activation. Exhale to the right, side bend. Hips pressing left. You can turn your gaze towards the sky a bit. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, sway left, hips are pressing right. Again, the gaze can turn towards sky. From the belly, inhale, back to center. Exhale, swan dive, release into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot lunges back. Big step. We're going to drop the back knee and untuck the toes for low lunge. Inhale, arms to sky, Anjaneya Asana. Stay for the exhale, settling in. One more deep breath in as you reach the thumbs back. Exhale, hands to mat. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee. Walk the hands towards the middle of the mat, turning the feet in parallel for a wide-legged fold. Nice. Only a moment here of transition. Inhale, pressing into the fingertips, lift halfway. Exhale, folding in, hinging the sits bones towards the sky. Just another breath. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, hands walk towards the right foot to the back of the mat, turning into a runner's lunge. Lovely. Inhale, the right arm sweeps to the sky. Keep reaching, and if you'd like, you can add some big arm circles here. Exhaling the arm down, inhaling the arm up. Exhale back and down. Inhale forward and up. One more big circle. Exhale the hand to the mat, downward facing dog. Step it back. Stay here or flushing through Vinyasa with me. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, we lower to the belly. Inhale, untucking toes, cobra. Exhale, child's pose, folding back. Cleansing breath. Walking the hands in, let's rise up sitting on the heels. Hands on the hips. On your inhale, rise up to the knees and step the right foot forward. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Big reach. Exhale, hands to mat for a moment in standing split. So we're going to tuck the back toes. It's not like a full standing split. It's more like a transition. We're just going to lift that left leg to the sky. And with a flexed foot, slowly set that left foot down beside the right. Lovely. Inhale, hands to shins, lengthening. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's keep going. Inhale, arms up. Grabbing opposite elbows overhead. Take a moment to activate the legs. Feel the muscles squeezing into the bones. Core activating, and then drawing the elbows apart from one another. Deep breath in to the left first. Exhale, we side bend. Hips are pressing right. Inhale, curving through center. Over to the right side. Beautiful crescent moon shape. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, swan dive into your fold. Inhale, head lifts, flat back. Exhale, hands to mat. Left foot lunges all the way to the back of the mat. Inhale, the arms flow up to the sky, Anjaneya. Stay for the exhale. Another breath in, feel the thumbs drawing back in space. Exhale, hands to mat. Tucking the back toes, lift the knee. Hands walk to the left side of the mat for wide-legged forward bend. Turning the toes in, slightly pigeon-toed here. Hands are about shoulder width. Inhale, lifting to the fingertips. Exhale, hinging in. Bring a little weight into the toes. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, walk the hands to the left foot. Pausing in runner's lunge, now facing the front of the mat once again. Right hand to the mat. Inhale, left arm sweeps up, opening up into this twist. Staying still or exhaling back and down the arm. Inhale, forward and up, just finding those big circular motions in the arm. Move with your breath at your pace. Exhale, that hand to the mat, downward facing dog. Stepping back. Staying here or flushing through the vinyasa. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Untucking toes, inhale, cobra. Exhale to child's pose. Taking a cleansing breath here. Walking the hands in. Rise up to sit on the heels. Hands are on the hips. When you're ready, inhale, rise, standing on the knees, and step the left foot forward. Again, low lunge. Inhale the arms to the sky. Just a cycle of breath here. Engage the belly as you reach back a bit more on the breath in. Exhale, hands to mat for that transitional standing split. Tuck the back toes and just lift that back leg to about hip height. Flexing, the toes are pointing down. Exhale, softly set that foot down next to the other. Forward bend. Inhale, hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we rise, arms to sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Samastitihi. Just being still. Come back to the breath, close the eyes. From here, on your inhale, sweep the arms to the sky and pause. Float the right knee into the chest. Take it slow. Maybe you just lift to the right toes. Feel the weight pouring into the left leg. And just feel that knee rising up, flexing the right foot. Don't lock the standing knee. There's a little buoyancy there that does help with balance, as well as settling the eyes. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hands to the heart, hinging through warrior three. Keeping your heart open, send your right leg back as you hinge. Pausing, step back to a high lunge. Just do your best. Once here, inhale the arms high. Now finding a little fluidity here. On your exhale, turning the palms out, flap them like wings down to your sides and straighten that front leg. Inhale, high lunge, bending back in. Your wings float back to sky. Exhale, straightening the leg, arms to your sides. Do a few more at your pace, moving with your breath. Smoothing out the aspects of this movement one more time. Let's meet with the arms in the sky. Deep breath in. Now as you exhale, we're going to come into warrior two, facing the back of the mat. So you exhale, pivot on the feet, let the arms go wide, turning the right toes out, squaring off your left foot. Relax the shoulders. And then moving here. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Arms overhead, maybe the palms touch. Exhale, warrior two. Going on your own. Inhale, reaching overhead, pause. Left hand is going to grab right wrist. And then just sort of like shift it back in space, like a radiant triangle. Opening the right side body. Big breath in. Exhaling through warrior two. Cartwheel the hands to frame your front foot. Lifting that back heel. Once again for that twisted runner's lunge. Planting the left hand. Inhale the right arm to the sky. So here's an optional transition for you. You can stay right here. If you would like to step this right foot, sweep it all the way back and off to the side for a wild thing, you can join me, or you can just stay right here. So for that, I'm going to drop the back heel, step the right foot off to the side, reach the right arm over. Exhale, downward facing dog, where we will all meet. And you can stay in the dog or flush through the vinyasa. You can do that belly cobra child's pose vinyasa or a chaturanga up dog vinyasa. Whatever your vinyasa looks like today. While pausing in down dog, Returning to the breath. If you like to be in child's pose, you can be. From your downward facing dog, we'll all meet there. Looking forward. Exhale, bend the knees, stepping forward to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding down. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti. Pausing for breath. On your inhale, arms sweep high. Feeling the weight pour into your right leg. Float the left knee into the chest. Shoulders dropping back and down. So allowing this to sort of tuck the tailbone a bit, keeping the core engaged. Bring your hands to heart center, hinge into a warrior three, sweeping the left heel back, heart bowing forward. Take a deep breath in, exhale, high lunge, stepping back, sweep your arms to the sky. Now moving with the breath. As you exhale, straighten the front leg, arms float down to your sides. Feel the energy radiating from the fingertips, the firmness in the legs here. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, straighten and flap those wings down. Move with your breath. Inhale, crescent lunge and pause. On your next breath out, warrior two, facing the front of your mat. Left toes are going to turn out. Right foot is going to square off. Drop into that front thigh. Thought I was about to sneeze. Feeling the outside edges of the feet rooting down, softness through the shoulders. Then inhale, we reach up and lengthen. Exhale. Inhale. Two more on your own. Inhale, reach overhead, pause. Right hand grabs left wrist, just the index finger and thumb. And create that wrap. And then lean it back like a radiant triangle. Exhaling through warrior two, cartwheel the hands for runner's lunge. Grounding the right hand. Inhale, left arm to sky for a twist. Nice, you can stay here or take this into wild thing. Grounding that back heel, sweeping the left leg all the way around to the other side, reaching. On your exhale, downward facing dog. Flushing through vinyasa or just staying still. Or maybe dropping into that child's pose. Wherever you are right now, returning to the breath. We're going to make our way down onto the mat now. So either from child's pose or down dog. If you're in child's pose, maybe you can sort of slither forward. We're coming to the belly. If you're in down dog, you can come into plank and then lower all the way down. Stacking the hands right under the chin. Get heavy through the front body. Coming into Ardha Mandukasana, our half frog, we're going to slide the right knee out to the side. So it creates like a series of right angles. So the knee's going to line up with the hip. The knee's also going to line up with the heel. And that right, the toes are also going to point out to the right. So it's like a little zigzag, zigzag, right angle series. If it's sensitive under this knee, you can place a blanket there. And I like to goalpost the arms and just rest the left cheek down, creating that little froggy shape. It's like a climbing frog, if you will. Let's have a few deep breaths here. Slowing the breath down. And from here, let's rise up onto the elbows like you're in Sphinx arms. Opening through the chest. The elbows are right angles, right under the shoulders. And from here, we're going to thread the left arm. Lift the right elbow if you like. Thread the left arm across the body, rolling onto the back into a one-legged twist. So let that right arm flow out to the side. Your right knee stays bent, sort of floating here in the twist. And you can hold on to that right thigh with your left hand. If this feels good, you can stay right here. We're going a little deeper. Bend the left knee, reach down with the right hand and catch the top of the foot. Adding a bit of a quad stretch to this. Now try to find both shoulder blades on the mat. You can rest the sole of the foot on the front of the thigh there, like right on the quad above the knee. Sort of lock everything in. Last deep breath here. And your exhale, gently release, rolling back to the belly. Hands stack under the chin or forehead, legs are straight back. You can rock it out of the hips for a moment. And then Ardha Mandukasana on the left side, floating the left knee off to the left in line with the hip, flexing the left toes out too. If you'd like, you can create that goalpost shape with the arms resting your right cheek. Get nice and heavy and breathe. On your inhale, lifting the head, rising up to Sphinx arms. Shining the heart forward. Feeling that lovely asymmetrical stretch. Now for the twist. Lifting the left elbow, right arm threads across the chest. Roll onto the back. Left arm extends out to the side. Right hand grabs the left thigh. And stay here or go for the quad stretch variation, reaching down for the top of the foot. connecting the sole of your left foot to that right quad if you like. Shoulder blades on the mat. And we'll gently release, rolling onto the back. All the way, draw the knees into the chest for a happy baby. Grab the arches of the feet, knees are nice and wide. And consider for a moment if there's any other closing shape or movement that would feel good. Take about 5 breaths to a little yogi's choice. Otherwise, getting a head start on Shavasana. Releasing the legs. Releasing the arms by your sides. We'll all take our time finding the perfect shape for final rest. And once you're there, feeling the whole back body softening into the ground beneath. Letting the muscles of the scalp and the face relax as you find effortless breath. Just enjoy. starting to deepen the breath. You can notice that fluidness of the breath as the in-breath flows seamlessly into the out-breath. Just observing that infinite quality for a moment. Even if the breath moves softly now. When you're ready, reaching the arms overhead, bringing the feet to the floor. Roll to your right side for the fetal position, keeping your eyes closed to receive today's final reading. This is called The Self's Infinity by Sri Aurobindo. I have become what before time I was. A secret touch has quieted thought and sense. All things by agent mind created pass into a void and mute magnificent. My life is a silence grasped by timeless hands. The world is drowned in an immortal gaze. Naked my spirit from its vestures stands. I am alone with my own self for space. My heart is a center of infinity. My body, a dot in the soul's vast expanse. All being's huge abyss wakes under me, once screened in a gigantic ignorance. A momentless immensity, pure and bare. I stretch to an eternal everywhere. Taking that with us. Rise up to a comfortable seat with the hands together in front of the heart. Thank you for sharing your time, your energy, your practice with me and everyone in the community here today. It's been my honor and privilege. To seal our practice, we bring thumbs to the third eye and bow to honor each other and all our relations. I hope you enjoyed today's infinity flow. I hope to see you again soon on the mat and under the moon. Leave a comment below if you have any questions. I'm all ears when it comes to like requests, or if you need any more information, or if you need something clarified or whatever. I just want to chat. I'll see you there. Thanks again. And until next time, I love you.